Well, welcome to Matson Field. Game number 1 in a doubleheader between Moorhead Spuds and the Bemidji Lumberjacks. 1 out already recorded here in the top of the first inning. And 2 strikes now the count to the second batter, Casey McNamara, for Bemidji. On the mound for the Spuds, Sterling Hafey, reaching out, slapping it to the shortstop Haran across the diamond for the out. Nice play on a slowly hit ball over to Thomas Haran. First out was a fly ball to center field.
Shortstop number 9, Hunter Olson.
And the second out recorded 6-3 on the putout. So good start, 2 up, 2 down for Sterling Hafey and the Spuds here to start game number 1. And the pitch called strike. Hunter Olson batting for Bemidji, the shortstop. Hafey's delivery. Called strike right at the knees. Olson didn't like the call, but looked like it had the proper height on the pitch. Just a protective swing there for Olson. Check swing, fouls it off to the right side. And the pitch. That one's up high. 1-2. Two down here, top of the first inning. Hafey, the wind and fire. That one's lined into left field, but right at Kai Holm, and he'll make the catch. So 3 up and 3 down for the Spuds here in the top of the first inning.
No hits, no errors, no runners left on. Remember, concession stands are open.
Bottom of the first inning for the Spuds. Cole Tatro on the mound for Bemidji. And leading off for the Spuds, number 6, Caden Triggs. Your center fielder. He made the first out of the inning in the top of the first. Triggs, a .385 average coming into today's game. That one's fouled straight back. 0-1 the count. 10 hits on the season for Caden Triggs. Tatro's delivery. That one's fouled off the left side, and that'll be out of play. 0-2 the count. Another foul. Of Triggs' 10 hits, 9 have been singles. So good leadoff batter for the Spuds. A lot of speed on the base paths. The pitch and swings through it. So Tatro comes back firing all strikes here in the first batter.
Thomas Horan.
A strikeout of Triggs. That brings up Thomas Horan. He's the shortstop. And that's a first pitch strike for Tatro. And the pitch. That one chopped foul. So Tatro again ahead in the count, 0-2. Horan batting .250 so far this year. Spuds coming into the game with a 7-1 record. Bemidji at 6-4. And the 0-2 pitch. That one's up high. 1-2. Bottom of the first inning of a first game of a doubleheader between Bemidji and Moorhead. And the 1-2. That one's high and outside. Evens the count at 2-2. And Tatro's pitch. Well, breaking ball just got inside. Tatro thought he caught the corner there. It was a good pitch. Very good pitch, but Thomas Horan laid off it, and it broke inside. Full count now to Horan. And the pitch. That one slapped into left field. This could get down. No, left fielder coming over to make the catch. Colby Carlson, nice run, lost his hat along the way.
Next up for your Spuds, designated hitter, number 16, Hayden Netlin.
And that'll bring up Hayden Netlin, the number 3 batter. Netlin batting .407. He's got 7 singles and a double. And the pitch. And kind of an excuse me swing. He's going to have to hustle. The throw across the diamond is just in time. Nice play by the shortstop, Hunter Olson, to get the putout of Netland. So the Spuds go 1-2-3, just as Bemidji did. 6-3 on that final putout. And we'll go to the top of the second inning, still scoreless.
Out the second inning for the Lumberjacks, the pitcher number 5, Cole Tatro.
Bemidji will start their top half of the second inning with the cleanup batter, Cole Tatro. And Hafey's pitch is outside, ball 1. This is Hafey's second appearance on the mound this year. And the pitch. That one's lined to center field. Looks like Caden Triggs has a beat on it, and he will make the catch. So a fly out to start the inning for Bemidji, same way they started the top of the first inning.
Third baseman
And
number 10,
Colby Carlson will be up now for Bemidji with one down. Hafey, the delivery. That's a called strike. 0-1. And the pitch. That one's up high. 1-1. And the pitch. Good breaking ball. Had Carlson out in front of that pitch and swung through it. Now it's 1-2 count. And Hafey, the pitch. Called strike 3. Looked like it caught the outside of the plate. And the
Next up, center fielder number 11,
umpire
McCallick.
making no hesitation there, immediately called it a strike. So Colby Carlson goes down looking for the second out. And there's a called strike for the first pitch on Henry McCallick, center fielder for Bemidji. Now with 2 down. And the pitch. That one's hit ground ball to Hinkemeyer Howe at first base, and he'll make the unassisted play. So 3U
No hits, no errors,
on
no
the putout.
on.
So once again, 3 up and 3 down. Sterling Hafey pitching very well to start the game. We're still scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning for the Spuds will have 4, 5, 6 hitters come up. Isaac Hinkemeyer Howe, followed by Wyatt Gunkel and Kai Holm. Hinkemeyer Howe had his first game last night against Fargo North. First game of the season after playing some junior hockey. Tatro on the mound, and the pitch. That one's hit sharply between first and second base, and Hinkemeyer Howe will lead off the second inning with a hit for the Spuds. Wasting no time, first pitch swinging, Hinkemeyer Howe.
Number 2, Wyatt Gunkel.
That puts a runner on for the Spuds to start the inning. Solid base hit to the right side for Hinkemeyer Howe. Tatro, whose normal delivery is from the stretch, so nothing changes for him with a runner on. And the pitch. Breaking ball, breaks over the plate for a called strike. And it's 0-1 to Wyatt Gunkel, Moorhead's catcher. Hinkemeyer Howe, conservative lead at first. There he widens it just a bit. Tatro not showing a quick move over to first. You'll see a lot of pitchers do that. They'll step off the back of the rubber and make kind of a lazy throw across the diamond just to set up a quicker move later. And the pitch. That stays up high. The fastball misses. It's 1-1. Wyatt Gunkel batting .273 coming into today's game. Hinkmeyer Howe with the lead at first and the pitch. That breaking ball is down and away. Ball 2. And the pitch. And that's a called strike. Two and two count. Tatro steps off the back of the mound. And a swing and a miss.
Next up, left fielder number 5, Kai Home.
And we apologize for some video difficulties. And while we were rectifying that situation, Hinkmeyer Howe advanced to second on a stolen base. And Wyatt Gunkel struck out for the first out of the inning. That brings up Kai Holm with Hinkmeyer Howe at second. A swing and a miss, so the count is 0-2 now to Holm. Tatro sets and pitches. That's flared into left field, long run, but he'll get there. And Hinkmeyer Howe bluffs the tag up to third. The throw comes into the infield, a little bit errant, but not taking any chances. Brandon Lucier for Bemidji with the catch in left field for the second out. So the fly out for Kai Holm brings up Caleb Sari to try to keep the inning alive. That's a called strike on the breaking pitch. 0-1. Caleb Sari, the right fielder. Batting 143 coming into today's game. And the pitch. Now in good spot on that pitch. Just a little bit low. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 down. Hinkmeyer Howe is at second after a leadoff base hit. Caleb Sari at the plate. Tatro the pitch. And that one's hit to the left side. Third baseman made the play across the mound and the out. So the Spuds get a leadoff hit, but Hinkmeyer Howe advances to second on a stolen base, but stranded there after the 5-3 putout of Caleb Sari. We remain scoreless as we go to the top of the third inning here at Matson Field.
First baseman number 34, Alex Lazella.
Top of the third inning for Bemidji. They'll have 7, 8, 9 coming up. And that one's fouled away. Sterling Hafey has been 3 up and 3 down in the first 2 innings. He faces Alex Lazela now, the first baseman for Bemidji. The 0-1 and the pitch. That one's low and outside. 1-1 now the count. Sterling Hafey with just 1 inning of action on the mound. He gets Lazela to chase a curveball out of the zone, and it's 1-2. Hafey with the pitch. That one's lined into center field. It's going to be a tough play, and it's going to find the gap. Lazela on his way to second. He'll reach easily. Throw coming in from center field, and he'll have to pull up there. So a leadoff double for Bemidji, and Alex Lazela.
Next up for the Lumberjacks, right fielder number 14, Reed Colley.
So Lazela at second now with a double, and Reed Colley comes to bat. Hafey's pitch. Bunting. That'll advance Lazela over to third as the putout is made. 1-3 on Colley for the first out. But that sacrifice bunt
left fielder number 13,
puts Lazela at third now with 1 down. And Brandon Lucier coming up for Bemidji. And the pitch. Called strike 1. Oh and 1. Sterling Hafey from the stretch. And the pitch. That one's hit into left field. Should be deep enough. Kai Holm running back. Makes the catch, but Lazela's going to score on the sacrifice fly. So 2 down now in the inning, but Bemidji gets the score.
Second baseman number 6, Isaiah Bean.
So Bemidji takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third inning on a sacrifice fly by Brandon Lucier. This one chopped to third baseman D'Agostino across the diamond for the out. So 1 pitch is enough to record Isaiah Bean to end the inning, but not before Bemidji gets 1 in their top half of the third inning. It's Bemidji 1 and Moorhead 0. Bottom of the third inning for the Spuds. Crisanto D'Agostino swinging at the first pitch for strike one. D'Agostino, 182 batting average coming into today's game. And the pitch. That one's lined to the shortstop on the fly, and he makes the catch. So a hard hit ball, but unfortunately right at Hunter Olson. And D'Agostino is recorded on the line out. L6. That'll bring up Noah Pilon, the second baseman for the Spuds, now with one down. Bottom of the third inning. Bemidji leading 1-0 on a sacrifice fly in the top of the third. Tetro's pitch, called strike, fastball right down the middle. Pilon batting .235. And Tetro's pitch, fouled off to the right side. And it's 0-2. Tetro sets, and the pitch. Fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2. One out, nobody on for the Spuds, bottom of three, and the pitch. High fastball. Pilon not able to get a piece of it, so that's out number 2 for the Spuds.
Number 6, Caden Triggs.
That'll turn the order over to Caden Triggs at the top of the order. He struck out to start off the first inning for the Spuds. Tetro from the stretch and the pitch. That breaking pitch down low for ball one. Hasn't been very often that the Spuds have been able to get ahead of the count. Tetro's done a nice job of delivering strikes for the Lumberjacks so far here today. And the pitch. That one's hit to the left side. Shortstop there to make the play. Across the diamond for the out. So 3 up and 3 down for the Spuds in the third inning. They're not able to answer Bemidji's run in the top of the first.
Lumberjacks 1, your Spuds 0.
As we go to the top of the fourth inning, Bemidji will have batters 2, 3, and 4 coming up when we return here on Spuds TV.
Starting out the fourth inning for the Lumberjacks.
Top of the fourth inning,
Number 2,
Casey McNamara will lead off for Bemidji, holding a 1-0 lead against Sterling Hafey. The pitch. That one's outside, ball one. Now, even though Hafey has only had 1 inning of work this year, he does have 2 strikeouts in that inning. He comes back with a pitch on the inside, off-speed pitch. So it's 2-0 now to McNamara. And the delivery. That one's up high, and it's 3-0. Number 2 batter for Bemidji, grounded out to the shortstop Haran in the first inning. Hafey's pitch. The 3-0 pitch, called strike. McNamara taking the whole way. Hafey with the sign and the fire. Ground ball. D'Agostino gets a piece of it, but that'll be a hit. It was a tough play. Tried to go to the backhand. And McNamara with a single to start the 4th inning.
Next up, shortstop number 9, Hunter Olson. Courtesy runner number 1, Joe Fletcher.
And Bemidji will bring out Joel Fletcher as a courtesy runner for the catcher, Casey McNamara, with that base hit. And the pitch. That stays up high. Ball 1. Hunter Olson, the shortstop, now batting for Bemidji. Hafey's pitch. That's hit into left field. That's foul. Off-speed pitch from Hafey, and Olson was out in front of it, not able to keep it fair. Bemidji with the runner at first in Fletcher. And the pitch. Good curveball. Had Olson fooled on that one. Not able to make contact. And it's 1-2. Nobody out. Runner on first. Hafey sets. And the pitch. That one's called strike 3, and then Gunkel throws down to first base, and it can't be handled by Hinkemeyer Howe. Fletcher is going to stop at second, where would have been a play at third. So an error on the throw by Gunkel down to first base gets Fletcher to second.
Next up, the pitcher number 5, Cole Tatro.
But Olson is down looking with a strikeout for out number 1, and Cole Tatro now to bat for Bemidji. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Tatro expecting something else on that, and the bottom just fell out of that breaking ball. Good pitch by Hafey. Now with Fletcher at second base and 1 out. Here in the top of the 4th, pickoff attempt at second. Fletcher's back in time. Good move by Hafey. The throw was a little bit on the first base side of the bag. Hafey sets and delivers. That breaking pitch, good block by Gunkel to keep Fletcher at second base. So that's ball 1, 1-1. Cole Tatro, the pitcher for Bemidji, at the plate. And Sterling Hafey pitching for Moorhead. And the pitch. Breaking ball. Tatro looked like he wanted to offer at it, but did well to hold back. And the count is 2-1 as that breaking ball was outside. Fletcher at second base for Bemidji. Hafey's pitch. Hit into left field, but foul. That'll even the count at 2-2. Two and 2 the count now to Tatro. Sterling Hafey gets the sign from Gunkel. He sets, and the pitch. Curveball called strike 3.
Next up, third baseman number 10. Colby
Big
Carlson.
strikeout there for Hafey. Breaking pitch started out over the plate, By the time it got to the catcher, Gunkel, it was outside of the zone, but crossed the plate, and it's a called third strike for the second out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hafey. And the pitch fouled off at the plate. Colby Carlson, the third baseman, he struck out looking in the second inning. Now hoping to advance Joe Fletcher from second base, the courtesy runner after Casey McNamara led off the inning with a single. And Hafey's pitch. That one is fouled off to the left side. And Hafey's ahead 0-2. Hafey trying to strand that runner at second base. Has back-to-back strikeouts of Hunter Olson and Cole Tatro. This is Colby Carlson. He waits Hafey's delivery. The pitch. Good breaking ball. And it was caught. Carlson thought maybe that Gunkel dropped the ball and was going to run to first on a dropped third strike, but instead the home plate umpire ruled that the pitch was caught, and that's out number 3. So the Spuds will come to bat in the bottom of the fourth inning, trailing 1-0. With possession on the near side, Caleb Alderson. Caleb Alderson down low to Jackson's score. Now back out on top. Here's a shot and a goal. Moorhead's first goal, first lead in their program history. Kenny Boney is going to get the goal. And the Spuds go on top of Sartell. Leading off bottom of the fourth inning, Thomas Haran flew out to left field in the first inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Cole Tatro from the stretch. And the pitch. That one's down low for ball one. 1-1 now to Haran. Shortstop for Moorhead. Got a couple of singles on the year. Couple of walks. And the pitch. That one is called strike at the knees. 1-2. Tatro sets. And the pitch. That one's outside and maybe a little high. Ball two. 2-2. Haran leading off here in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Spuds. Tatro sets. And the pitch. That one's hit to the third baseman. Comes up with it. Throw across the diamond for the out. A well-hit ball.
Next up for your Spuds, the designated hitter, number 16, Hayden Netland.
But Colby Carlson, third baseman for Bemidji, makes a nice play on a sharply hit ground ball and makes the throw over to first for the first out. Hayden Netland now the designated hitter for Moorhead. Grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. He'll bat now with one away. The pitch. That one's hit into left field, right at the left fielder, and he will make the catch. Brandon Lucier for Bemidji.
Next up, first baseman number 9, Isaac Hinkemeyer Howe.
Records the out F7 on Netland, and that'll bring up Isaac Hinkemeyer Howe. Hinkemeyer Howe with Moorhead's only hit thus far in the game, a ground ball between first and second in the second inning. Tatro sets and pitches. Ground ball to the third baseman. Tough hop, but he plays it. Carlson across the diamond, and his throw brings the first baseman, Alex Lazela, up the line. And so it's going to be an error on the throw because the play would have been in time to get Isaac Hinkemeyer Howe, but because it was offline, that's an E5 on the play. And that puts Hinkemeyer Howe at first base and Wyatt Gunkel now to bat for the Spuds. Hinkemeyer Howe at first, Tatro the pitch. Good fastball down in the zone, called strike. Tatro has done a nice job of keeping his fastball low and his breaking pitches enough speed change to keep the Spud hitters off balance. Tatro with the throw to first. Hinkemeyer Howe back safely. 0-1 the count, 2 down now. Hinkemeyer Howe is at first. Wyatt Gunkel batting. Tatro the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And after a nice low fastball, Tatro comes back with a breaking pitch that started at about the same height as that fastball and then just broke down, and Gunkel not able to make contact. Tatro from the stretch. Hinkemeyer Howe goes, the pitch, swinging, foul. Oh, they're going to call catcher interference because Hinkemeyer Howe was running on the play, and so Casey McNamara stood up to field the pitch, and as Gunkel swung at the ball, then he made contact with the catcher, and so therefore catcher interference, and that puts Gunkel on first with a courtesy runner. And Kai Holm will bat now with 2 on and 2 out. Tatro checking the runners and the pitch. Oh, that caught Holm up high, glanced off the helmet, and thankfully it did catch the helmet and not the head or face area. And so a hit by pitch will load the bases now with 2 outs. And Caleb Sari will bat. Kai Holm with a hit by pitch, and Caleb Sari stands in with a chance to tie the game or take the lead here for the Spuds. Tatro sets and the pitch. And breaking pitch, another good one. Started out about knee high and then broke down. It's a tough pitch to hit, and it's a called strike. 0-1 now. Hinkemeyer Howe with his lead at third, and the pitch fouled away. 0-2 to Sari. Hinkemeyer Howe at third, Schaub at second, and Kai Holm at first. Caleb Sari waits the Tatro pitch. That's down low, fastball. Good spot for that 0-2 pitch. Good hard fastball, just a little bit low. A little bit of a conference between home plate umpire and the Bemidji coach. It's a 1-2 count to Caleb Sari with the bases loaded. here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Tatro sets. And the pitch. That's down low. Sorry. Looked like he checked his swing, and he did. So 2-2 now the count. Spuds with a chance to break open the game here in the fourth inning. Cole Tatro. The set and the pitch. Down low, good fastball, good velocity on it, but it's a full count, 3-2. And with 2 outs, the runners will be going on the pitch. So if Sari's able to deliver a hit, it should score 2. And the pitch. That one's hit on the ground. Third baseman with the play and across the diamond for the out. So good play by Carlson at third.
No hits, 1 error. And the Lumberjacks, 3 runners on
And the
ground.
Spuds
After 4 completes.
leave the bases
Lumberjacks
full
1,
in the bottom of the
Spuds
fourth
0.
inning. After getting out, first 2 batters got out. Hinkmeyer Howe reached on an error. Catcher's interference put Gunkel on. And then a hit by pitch loaded the bases. And Caleb Sari grounds out to the third baseman for the third out. After 4 complete, it's Bemidji 1 and Moorhead nothing. On top of the 5th inning now for Bemidji. First pitch from Hafey is a strike. And the pitch. That one's up high. 1-1 now. Henry Michalik fouls that one off. Michalik out on a ground ball in the 2nd inning. Hinkmeyer Howe with the unassisted play. 1-2 now as Sterling Hafey winds and fires. Breaking ball just outside. 2-2. Michalik, center fielder for Bemidji. 0-1 on the day. 0 for 1. Ground ball, this one to the third base side. And D'Agostino with a strong throw across the mound. Had to be quick. Michalik runs well, but 5-3 on the putout, and there's 1 away.
Next up, first baseman number 34, Alex Lazela.
One out for Hafey and the Spuds here in the top of the 5th inning. Alex Lazela coming up. He doubled to lead off the 3rd inning, but was stranded at third. That pitch inside for ball 1. And that second pitch, a strike. Lazela scored Bemidji's run after a sacrifice bunt and then a sacrifice fly in that 3rd inning. That pitch up high for ball 2. 2-1, 1 out. Hafey's got the sign. He winds and the pitch. That one's hit hard, but foul outside of the first base bag. Evens the count at 2-2. And the pitch. Lazela flares that one down the left side and foul. Count will stay 2-2. And the pitch. Lazela, that one's hit hard to right field. And the catch is made. So there will be two away.
14,
Nice job by Caleb Sari going back on the ball, picking it up in the sun, and then camping underneath it for the second out to retire Lazela. Reed Colley now comes, and that first pitch is fouled off. Two down now for Bemidji in the top of the fifth inning. Reed Colley had that sacrifice bunt in the third inning. He watches a curveball go outside for ball one. 1-1 now. And the pitch. Fouled for strike two. Sterling Hafey now ahead in the count, 1-2. Two down, top of five. Bemidji leading 1-0. Spuds loaded the bases in the bottom of the fourth, but were unable to score. Here's Hafey's pitch. That a little bit up high, and Colley was able to get a piece of it and foul it off. Count remains 1-2. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch goes down low, and it's 2-2. Colley's fouled off a couple of good pitches from Hafey. Keep this at bat alive, and the pitch. That one's hit over to D'Agostino, the line out. D'Agostino makes the catch.
No runners left on.
And that'll record the side for Bemidji in the fifth. They continue to lead 1-0 as Moorhead will come to bat in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Crisanto D'Agostino.
All right, bottom of five. Crisanto D'Agostino will lead off after making the final out in the top of the inning. D'Agostino lined out to the shortstop in his first at bat, and he'll take low and inside for ball one. Tatro sets. And the pitch. That one's outside for ball two. 2-0 count now for D'Agostino. Tatro gets a sign that he likes. He's to the stretch and the pitch. This one is hit in the air to left field. Long run, and he won't get there. Good hustle by Lucier, but it falls foul, and that'll be strike number 1 on D'Agostino. Two and one count. Nobody out, leading off the bottom of the 5th inning here. Tatro looking in for the sign. He sets. And the pitch. That one's hit sharply to left field. This one will get down and find the gap. D'Agostino on his way to second. Ball coming in, and D'Agostino will be there with a stand-up double to lead off the 5th inning for Moorhead.
Next up for your Spuds, second baseman, number 12, Noah Pilon.
Noah Pilon, number 9 batter, will come up. He struck out in the 3rd inning. But now Pilon bats with D'Agostino at second base and nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Check of the runner by Tatro, and he'll try a pickoff. Dangerous play that Reed Colley. No, Hunter Olson, excuse me. Hunter Olson had to come over and make kind of a diving catch on that pickoff attempt. Tatro sets and pitches. Pilon squared to bunt, but pulled it back as that pitch was out of the zone. And it's 1-0. Again, nobody out. D'Agostino on second with a leadoff double. Noah Pilon at the plate and the pitch. He squares to bunt, again pulls back as that pitch is low. Now 2-0. D'Agostino takes his lead at second. Paying a little bit of attention, Tatro the pitch. And the bunt is down to the right side. The play is made. Lazella able to field the pitch and throw on to the second baseman covering Isaiah Bean. And so 3-4 on the putout of Pilon, but it's a sacrifice bunt that moves D'Agostino now on to third base. So 1 down now as Caden Triggs, leadoff batter, bats for Moorhead. And the pitch. That one's fouled off. It'll be strike 1. Tatro gets the sign, goes to the set, and the pitch. Just inside. Good spot on that fastball. 1-1 now to Caden Triggs, who's 0 for 2 today, struck out in the 1st inning and grounded out to the shortstop in the 3rd inning. D'Agostino taking his lead at third. And the pitch. That's a called strike. And Triggs maybe thought that was a little bit inside, but it caught the corner, and it's 1-2. 1 out. Spuds looking to tie the game after a leadoff double by Crisanto D'Agostino. Tatro's pitch. That's hit on the ground to the shortstop. Checks the runner and holds D'Agostino at third. So good play by Hunter Olson, fielding that ground ball.
Shortstop, number 7, Thomas.
And then throwing across for the out. So 6-3 on the putout for out number 2 in the inning. And now the Spuds bring up Thomas Horan. Now with 2 outs. D'Agostino with his lead down third and the pitch. Down and in for ball one. Good hard curveball by Tatro. Just misses inside. Thomas Haran flew out to left in the first inning and grounded to third. He takes strike one. That one on the inside part of the plate. Good pitch by Tatro. Tatro gets the sign. He's to the set and the pitch. Breaking pitch stayed up high. Didn't break until after the plate. So it stayed up high and it's 2-1. Tatro to the set, checks D'Agostino at third and the pitch. Ground ball, right side, and it's knocked down by Lazella on to first, but not quick enough in covering the play was the pitcher Tatro. He didn't even get to the bag until after Haran had passed, so good hustle by Haran right out of the box. That'll score D'Agostino.
Next up, your designated hitter, number 16, Hayden Netland.
So not exactly how you draw it up, but an error on the first baseman in knocking that ball down puts Haran at first and ties the game. Tatro the pitch. That's up high for ball one. Tatro looking for the sign as Haran has his lead at first. And the pitch. That one's lined to center field. That'll be a base hit. Haran checking the third base coach, and he'll stay at second. Haran did a nice job of picking up Coach Greg Selvold right away off the bat.
Next up,
and realizing not able to advance to third, will stay at second after a single by Hayden Netland. So the Spuds keep the inning alive. Now with runners at first and second, as Bemidji will make a trip to the mound now, with still 2 outs in the inning. Isaac Hinkemeyer-Howe will come up. He had a sharp base hit in the second inning between first and second, and then reached on an error on the third baseman in the fourth inning. So he's been on base both times. Isaac Hinkemeyer-Howe has been up, and he'll bat now again in the bottom of the fifth with a tie game, 1-1. First and second for Moorhead. 2 outs. Isaac Hinkemeyer-Howe at the plate. Cole Tatro stays in to pitch after the meeting at the mound. Runners take their lead. Tatro to the set. And the pitch. Misses inside with a fastball. 1-0. 2 down for the Spuds. And the pitch. That one's off the fists to the third baseman across the diamond for the out. So nice play by Carlson across to Lazella. And it's a 5-3 putout for Isaac Hinkemeyer-Howe. The Spuds do score and tie. The Spuds do score to tie the game at 1 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Bemidji 1, Moorhead 1.
Coming around to pass those out.
Count is full at 3-2. Bottom of the 7th inning. Game tied. Casey Reber stretches. Here's the pitch. Down low, ball 4. And Moorhead has come up with a run here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's walked in. And that brings us to the end of this one here tonight. A recap of tonight's game in just a moment. Reminding you that our final score tonight at Matson Field in Moorhead.
Top of the
Spuds
6th
5,
inning.
West Fargo 4.
Hafey's pitch. That's a breaking ball that goes into the dirt. Ball 1. Brandon Lucier batting for Bemidji. He had a sacrifice fly that scored Bemidji's run. He takes a swing and miss on that one, and the count is 1-1. Hafey winds and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. High fastball from Hafey. And Lucier not able to catch up to that one. And Hafey's ahead in the count, 1-2. He's got the sign and the pitch. That one hit to the left side. Good stop by Horan, able to knock it down, but that'll be a base hit for Lucier, as would have been a tough play going to his right for Horan.
Back to the top of the earth for the Lumberjacks.
So Lucier gets the leadoff hit for Bemidji, and Isaiah Bean will come to the plate. And the pitch down low for ball 1. Bean had a fly out to center field in the first inning and a ground out to third base in the third. And the pitch. He bunts to the left side, taken by D'Agostino, and the throw pulls Hinkemeyer Howe off the bag, but his throw back, there was nobody covering third. And so Lucier will come all the way around to score. So Bean is out on a 5-3 play. And two-base error on Hinkemeyer Howe, allowing him to come around and score. And that'll bring up Casey McNamara now with the bases empty. And the pitch down low, ball 1. And the pitch. Fouled off to the left side. So Bemidji has regained the lead here now at 2-1 in the top of the 6th inning. McNamara has grounded out to the shortstop and had a single in the 4th inning. He looks at a strike at the knees. 1-2. Hafey with the sign from Gunkel. He winds and pitches. That one's hit foul to the left side. Bases are empty now here in the top of the 6th inning for Bemidji. They've scored a run on a base hit and an error on a throwing error. And the pitch, that breaking pitch up and out of the way. Hafey with the sign. And the pitch. Ground ball, D'Agostino. Long throw in time for the out. So 2 down now. Nice play by D'Agostino. Good strong throw on target.
Shortstop, number 9, Hunter Olson.
Hunter Olson will come to bat now. He's got a fly out to left field in the first inning and a strikeout looking in the fourth. He'll swing at the first pitch here for strike one. And the pitch. Down low, ball one. Here's Hafey's pitch. And check swing, ground ball. It gets past the pitcher. Tough play. And he makes it. So nice job by Noah Pilon charging that ball all the way. Was a tough play, but he's able to make it. And that completes the top of the sixth inning for Bemidji. They do score a run. So after 5.5, it's Bemidji 2 and Moorhead 1. Well, the Spuds coming to bat now in the bottom of the sixth inning. Wyatt Gunkel will lead things off against Cole Tatro. Tatro to the set and the pitch. That one's hit ground ball to third base. Carlson makes the play and across to record the out. Carlson's been busy over at third base.
Next up for your Spuds.
And 5-3 on the putout for Gunkel for the first out. Brings up Kai Holm. He was hit by a pitch in his last at bat in the fourth inning. Tatro the pitch. That one bouncing in front of the plate. Ball one. Spuds got a run and stranded a couple of runners in the fifth inning after a leadoff double. Good breaking pitch. But outside for ball two. So Holm with a 2-0 count in his favor. And the pitch. That one's hit high into left field. Lucier able to make the catch. So F7 on the putout of Holm. And Caleb Sari will come up. He's got a couple of groundouts to Carlson at third base. Spuds looking to get something going with 2 outs here in the bottom of the sixth. They trail by a run. And Tatro's pitch. Off speed. Down low for ball one. Looked like a changeup. Caleb Sari waits. And the pitch. Inside on the fastball. 2-0. Tatro the pitch. And down low on that fastball, and it's 3-0. Tatro has not yet allowed a base on balls, but he's behind 3-0 now to Caleb Sari. And the pitch. That one's up high, and that indeed is his first walk of the game. So the Spuds keep the inning alive with a walk by Caleb Sari. Crisanto D'Agostino will come up after this trip to the mound for Bemidji.
Next up, third baseman, number 26, Crisanto D'Agostino.
The Spuds will bring in a pinch runner. It can't be a courtesy runner as he's coming in for Caleb Sari. So pitch runner, Jack Schaub will go on at first base with Crisanto D'Agostino at the plate. Two outs. Cole Tatro for Bemidji trying to get out of the inning here. Schaub goes, and the pitch is hit to the left side. It's a long run. It's going to be foul. And so it'll be one strike count. Hit and run was put on there for the Spuds. Schaub with good speed. 0-1. D'Agostino with a leadoff double in the fifth. Later came around to score. Schaub with his lead at first. Tatro paying attention to him. And the pitch. And that's hit to the right side, knocked down by the first baseman. And Schaub is able to reach at third base. A little bit of an error in base running for Schaub as he rounded second, not realizing where the ball was behind him. But Lazela had the first baseman for Bemidji had knocked down the ball and actually knocked it towards second base. And so Schaub with an aggressive turn at second base was actually picked off. But poor throw by Lazela over to third allows Schaub to reach safely. And D'Agostino is on with a fielder's choice, and then an error on the throw allows Schaub to make it to third. Well, pick-off move, third to first for Tatro. First and third. Noah Pilon batting. And the pitch. That's hit foul. Good hard hit ball. Just foul of the third base bag. Pilon has a strikeout in the third inning and had a sacrifice bunt in the fifth. He bats now with 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the sixth inning. Schaub the runner at third. D'Agostino at first, and the pitch. D'Agostino goes, and that is swung on and fouled at the plate by Pilon. That'll be 2 strikes now on Noah Pilon. 0-2 count. Cole Tatro looking in for the sign. He shakes off a couple, and now he'll step off the rubber. And everyone will reset. D'Agostino taking his lead at first. Schaub now walking down the third baseline. Tatro, check of the runner at first. Now to the set. D'Agostino is going to go and throw down to second. D'Agostino is in a rundown. Schaub breaks for the plate. The throw is high, and the Spuds tie the game. Another error on another throwing error on Bemidji. Really nothing, not disguising that play at all. D'Agostino took off for second. Tatro was still in his set, and Tatro, avoiding the balk, stepped off the runner, opted to throw down to second base, and then as Schaub broke for home, the throw coming in was high, and Schaub slid underneath of it, and we're now tied at 2. Noah Pilon still at the plate. 0-2 count and the pitch. Fouled. So there's an error on the throw that scores Schaub from third. And it's an 0-2 count. And the pitch. Swing and miss, and that will end the inning, but the Spuds do tie the game. They were able to score without any hits in the inning as Pilon strikes out to end the inning for the Spuds. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning, tied at 2 here at Matson Field.
Ball goes up and bouncing along. Lifted ahead. Now Moorhead will have a chance. It's a breakaway try. Here's the shot and a goal. Brianne Martinson getting her second of the day. As she picked up that loose puck, she had a step on everybody. It was just her, and it was just Emma Kate Bursch. And for Moorhead, Brianne Martinson getting her second.
Well, we start the top of the 7th inning, and Moorhead will have a new pitcher. It's Ryan Luthi. And the pitch. That one high and outside for ball 1.
Now to bat, the pitcher, number 15, Cole Tetro.
And Luthi's pitch. That one's down low. 2-0. Cole Tatro leading off the top of the 7th inning for Bemidji. He's got a 2-0 count to him, and that pitch is up high. It's now 3-0. So Sterling Hafey goes 6 innings, allows 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 of those earned, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. That one down low. And Luthi's first batter is a 4-pitch walk. And Bemidji will bring in a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Tatro, at first base.
Courtesy runner, number 7, Kevin Hawquist.
Kevin Hawquist will come in to run for Cole Tatro at first base as Bemidji gets their leadoff runner on by a walk. Ryan Luthi now out of the stretch. That fastball is a strike. 0-1. Colby Carlson taking all the way after Luthi came in and delivered a 4-pitch walk. And so he takes the first pitch as a strike. Hogquist with his lead at first. And the pitch. Bunted foul. That was a pitch that was up high. And Carlson not able to pull the bat back in time after recognizing that that pitch was going to be a ball. Instead, bunted it foul. So now an 0-2 count, which makes an interesting decision if Bemidji is going to attempt to bunt again here, because a foul on a bunt is an out. And there's a called strike 3. Carlson didn't agree with it, but it is a strikeout looking of Carlson, his 3rd strikeout of the day for the first out. Now Henry Michalik will come up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's got a ground out to first base and a ground out to third base. And Coach Greg Salvavold calling time, wants to come out and discuss some defensive strategy with his infield here as we're in the top of the 7th inning. We're tied at 2.
Now pitching for your Spuds, number 8, Quentin Hang.
So the Spuds make a pitching change. They'll bring in Quentin Haig, be the 3rd pitcher of the game now for the Spuds. So Luthi goes 1/3 of an inning. No hits, no runs. Well, we don't know yet, but no hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. As the left-hander Haig now will come in to face Henry Michalik, center fielder for Bemidji. Spuds coach Greg Salvavold going with the lefty-on-lefty matchup here as Michalik comes to the plate. Again, he's 0 for 2 on the day. Hogquist, the runner at first. Big lead. And the pitch. This one's grounded to the right side and through. It's going to be a base hit. And Sari quickly with the throw into Haran at second base. But Michalik comes up with a base hit.
Next up for the Lumberjacks,
and that
first
moves
baseman,
Hogquist
number
to
34,
second
Alex Lazella.
with 1 out. Alex Lazella comes up. He is 1 for 2. He had a double in the 3rd and then a fly out to right field pretty deep in the 5th inning. And the pitch, that breaking pitch is down low for ball 1. Quentin Haig on to pitch now for the Spuds. To the set and the pitch. That one left up high. Ball 2. Alex Lazela. Left hitting first baseman for Bemidji with runners on first and second. And the pitch. That one's down low, ball 3. 1 out and 2 on for Bemidji here in the top of the 7th. After the Spuds were able to tie the game with some throwing errors by Bemidji in the bottom of the 6th. And foul ball. Looked like it would have been a strike anyway. The 3-0 pitch, Lazela was swinging away. Haig to the set and the pitch. That one is hit hard but foul. Lazela swings well from the left side. Hard hit double, and then a high, deep fly ball to right field. He's hit the ball well in both at-bats. Now hoping to move the runners around here on a 3-2 count. The pitch. That one is outside for ball 4. So that'll load the bases for Bemidji with 1 out. And the walk for Lazela. As Greg Selvold will come to the mound. And he'll make another pitching change. He is going to go to, looks like possibly Caleb Sari. We'll try to get caught up on all the defensive changes here for the Spuds. Hayden Netlin looks like he might be going to right field. Wyatt Gunkel is going to come in to pitch. Caleb Sari will place first base.
Number 2, Wyatt Gunkel.
Okay. So we've got Netland going out to right field. Hinkemeyer Howe will go and catch. Gunkel will pitch. Caleb Sari will play first base. So Gunkel coming in with his work cut out for him with 1 out in the top of the 7th and the bases loaded. Gunkel will come in to face Reed Colley, right fielder. He's got a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd and lined out to D'Agostino at 3rd base in the 5th. But he comes to the plate with the bases loaded. An opportunity for Bemidji to regain the lead. They've led twice in the game. The Spuds have had to come back and tie it both times.
Now up to bat, right fielder number 14, Reed Colley.
So Reed Colley steps in. Gunkel's pitch. Just outside, that's ball one. Right-handed hitting Colley. Right-handed pitcher Gunkel. And the pitch. That one's outside as well, ball two. Bases loaded, nowhere to put Colley. 2-0 count. And the pitch, that one's down low, ball three. So Gunkel has worked himself into a 3-0 count here on the first batter he faces with the bases loaded. Wind up and the pitch. Called strike at the letters. And the pitch. That one's lined into center field, and the catch is made. Tagging on the play. Throw is coming to third, and he'll be out on the throw. Henry Michalik trying to advance to third on the fly ball out, but the run does score for Bemidji, and they do regain the lead, and they now lead it 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the seventh. Well, we go to the bottom of the seventh. Bemidji 3, Moorhead 2. Moorhead has had a couple of walk-off victories this season, and they will need some more heroics to tie, if not win this game here in the seventh inning. They'll have top of the order coming up against a new Bemidji pitcher. Colby Carlson moves in from third base now to pitch, and he'll face Caden Triggs. And the pitch. That one's up high, ball one. And the pitch. That one's up high as well. Ball two. Carlson just not bending his back and able to bring that ball down in the zone. And the pitch. That one, much better delivery, and it's 2-1. Called strike. As Caden Triggs was taking on that pitch. New pitcher, make him throw a strike. And the pitch. And again, that one's left up high. It looked like maybe Carlson was trying to overthrow that one. And again, just not, when that happens, you use more arm than you do back and legs, and that stayed up high in the zone. It's 3-1. And the pitch. That one's a good pitch. Full count. Caden Triggs trying to get on, trying to start the inning for the Spuds here in the bottom of the 7th. Colby Carlson got the sign and the pitch. That stays up high for ball 4. So leadoff walk.
Next up for your Spuds, shortstop, number 7, Thomas Horan.
Well, the Spuds got what they needed from the leadoff batter, got him on base. It's a walk from Carlson, and now that'll bring up Thomas Horan. Horan is 0 for 3 on the day. Left-handed hitter. Triggs with the lead at first. Carlson to the set, and the pitch. That bunt attempt is foul. So Spuds trying to play small ball and move the runner around the bases. Triggs with his lead at first. Carlson to the set. Throw over is not in time. Pretty close. It was a good throw over. Cole Tatro at first base now after pitching. And Carlson to the set. And the pitch. That bunt is down in front of the pitcher, fielded, and thrown on to first for the out. So the sacrifice is successful, moving Caden Triggs on to second base.
Next up for your Spuds,
1-4 on the putout.
left fielder, number 16, Hayden Netland.
Hayden Netland will come to bat now. He is 1 for 3 with a single his last time up in the 5th inning. Colby Carlson to the set. And the pitch. That one's down low. It gets away, and Triggs will advance to third on the wild pitch. That'll be ball 1 to Netland. Now with a chance for a sacrifice fly to tie this game. Hayden Netland. And the pitch. That one bounces as well. Good block, though, by McNamara behind the plate to keep Caden Triggs at third. And that'll bring a visit to the mound as Carlson has fallen behind 2-0 here to Netland. And with a runner on third with 1 out, Bemidji coach wants to make sure that the message is clear as to what will be done if a ball is hit, or how to handle the number 3 batter for Moorhead, who's now at the plate. On deck, Isaac Hinkemeyer-Howe, who has hit the ball hard each time up. He's got a single, reached on an error, and a ground out to third. So Hayden Netland, 407 batter coming into the game today. As we said, he's 1 for 3. And Carlson's pitch. And that's lined into left field. That's a base hit. That'll tie the game. So Netland delivers a hit and scores Triggs from third. And once again, for the third time, we're tied.
The catcher, number 9, Isaac Hinkemeyer-Howe.
So Netland takes that 2-0 delivery, puts it into left field. Spuds still have just 1 out. And the pitch, and it's popped straight up in the air. Should be a play. And McNamara does make a basket catch on the high fly ball from Hinkemeyer Howe, and that's the second out.
Next up for your
So
Spuds,
P2 on the put out.
pitcher number 2, Wyatt Gunkel.
And Gunkel will bat now for the Spuds with Netland at first base and 2 outs. Carlson to the set. And the pitch. Breaking ball, missing down low. One and 0 the count to Gunkel. Netland taking his lead at first. Carlson comes to the set. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Game tied 3-3, bottom of 7. 2 down now. Spuds again looking for some heroics. They've got a couple of walk-off victories. The 1-1 from Carlson. Netland goes. The pitch is a ball, and the throw down to second is offline. So Netland with a stolen base will now be in scoring position for Wyatt Gunkel, who's ahead in the count 2-1. Carlson looking in for the sign. To the set. And the pitch. That's a ground ball. It's going to stay fair. It's going to be a tough play. Throw across. Not in time. So Gunkel hustling out of the batter's box. A slow ground ball to third. And that's going to be an infield base hit for Wyatt Gunkel.
Next up for your Spuds,
Hayden Netland moves on to third base. So the Spuds with first and third. Now with Kai Holm batting. First and third. Tie game. 2 outs, bottom of 7. Carlson to the set. And the pitch. That one's fouled to the right side. 0-1. Gunkel staying on to run as the catcher. Usually he'll give way to a courtesy. But in this situation, he stays on at first base. Netland at third. Carlson with the pitch. Swung on and missed, and Gunkel will take second as an uncontested stolen base. And Holm bats now with 2 strikes. Carlson to the set. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled to the right side. Runners at second and third. 2 down, 0-2 count to Kai Holm. Carlson to the set. And the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Good eye by Kai Holm to lay off that pitch. Netland at third, Gunkel at second, Holm at the plate. Carlson's pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
For your Spuds in the 7th inning, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 2 runners left on. After 7
But the
complete.
Spuds tie the game, so we've got free baseball here at Matson Field as we'll go to the top of the 8th inning, tied at 3. The clock starts now with Moorhead in possession. Chris Stone down into the near corner. Jackson score, out to Stone, looking to go on top, finds it in the middle, shot and a goal! Good positioning. Parker Buckner got the pass from Stone, and it was a very quick release.
past the goalie, and so with that extra attacker, the Spuds take advantage, and it's 12-1.
Top of the 8th. Brandon Lucier coming to bat for Bemidji, the number 9 batter, and Gunkel's pitch, a little inside, ball 1. Lucier has a sacrifice fly in the 3rd and a single in the 6th. Later came around and scored on a throwing error, and he's ahead in the count now, 2-0. Wyatt Gunkel staying on to pitch. And he throws a fastball right down the middle. 2-1 is the count. We've got a tie game here in extra innings. Gunkel winds and fires. Down low, 3-1. Hitters count now for Lucier. And the pitch. Grounded to the first baseman. Caleb Sari makes the play unassisted, and there's one away.
We're back to the top of the order from Lumberjacks. Second baseman, number 6, Isaac Bean. Isaiah Bean.
So 1 out on the ground out. Isaiah Bean now batting top of the order. Bean is 0 for 3. That fastball right at the letters, strike 1. And the pitch. Breaking ball left up high. 1-1. Bean flew out to center field in the first inning, and then a pair of ground outs to third. Ball 2, as that was down in the dirt and outside. Isaiah Bean awaits the pitch. That goes up high. Over the head of Bean. And another 3-1 count for Gunkel. He was able to get Lucier on a ground ball on a 3-1 count. And the pitch. Ball 4. So that'll put the go-ahead run on first.
The catcher, number 2, Casey McNamara.
So with the walk, Casey McNamara, number 2 batter, will come to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Got a single in the 4th inning. And the pitch down low. Ball 1. Leadoff batter Bean is on first. Good throw by Gunkel. But Bean back safely on the pickoff attempt. 1 ball, no strike count on McNamara. Another throw over. Good quick move and a quick tag by Caleb Sari over at first. But Isaiah Bean back safely. Gunkel peering in for the sign. To the set, throws over to first. Bean back. And time called at the plate. Bean takes his lead. Gunkel to the set. And the pitch. Popped straight up. That's going to be out of play. So 1-1. Now the count to McNamara. McNamara grounded out to the shortstop in the first, singled in the fourth, and grounded to third in the sixth. Bean with the lead at first. Gunkel gets the sign to the set. And the pitch. That's flared to the second baseman. And Pilon's going to make the play. So a soft little pop out by McNamara to second base for the second out of the inning.
Shortstop, number 9.
And now it'll be up to Hunter Olson to try to advance Bean and try to take the lead here for Bemidji in the top of the 8th inning. And Gunkel's pitch. Breaking ball, over for a strike. That's 0-1. Gunkel throwing over to first. Bean back safely. Good move by Gunkel. To the set. And the pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Gunkel ahead in the count now, 0-2. Got 2 down with a runner on first. 3-3 game after Bemidji took the lead in the 7th, and then the Spuds tied it in the bottom of the 7th. Gunkel the pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball to the third baseman. D'Agostino across the diamond for the out. Good strong throw by D'Agostino. And Bemidji gets a runner on, but strands him on first. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Tie game, 3-3.
Caleb, sorry.
All right, bottom of the 8th inning now. The Spuds leadoff batter will be Caleb Sari, now playing first base. And the pitch. That one's high and outside for ball 1. Colby Carlson, still the pitcher for Bemidji, and he delivers. Down low, ball 2. 2-0 count now for Sari. Spuds got the tying run on base by a walk in the 7th. And Carlson delivers this one high for ball 3. And the pitch. Called strike 1. Sari taking the whole way on that 3-0 count, trying to get the winning run on base. And Carlson's pitch. That's up high for ball 4. So once again, the Spuds will get their runner leadoff batter
Number
on.
26, Crisanto D'Agostino.
So Sari is on with a walk, and D'Agostino now batting. The pitch. D'Agostino squares to bunt and bunts it foul. 1 strike the count. Crisanto D'Agostino is 1 for 3. And a line out to the shortstop, and then a double, and then a fielder's choice in the 6th. Carlson, throw over to first. Sari back in time. Coach Greg Selvold giving signs in the third base box. Sari takes his lead. Carlson to the stretch. And the pitch. Down low. Ball 1, 1-1. D'Agostino did square to bunt, pulled it back. So Spuds keep the bunt play on, at least for the first 2 pitches. 1-1. Carlson to the set, and the pitch. That one's bunted foul. 1-2 now the count. So we'll see what Coach Selvold has in mind now with 2 strikes on the batter. Colby Carlson for Bemidji to the set. And the pitch. That one's lined into right center field. Long run, but he'll get there. Good catch. Good catch made by Henry Michalik, center fielder.
Next up for your Spuds, second baseman, number 12, Noah Pilon.
Sari retreats back to first base, and with 1 away now, Noah Pilon will bat. Sari with his lead off of first. Colby Carlson pitching. And the delivery. That's down low. Good block by McNamara behind the plate for Bemidji. Keeping Sari at first base. Noah Pilon, 235 batter. Sari at first, and Carlson the pitch. Sari goes, it's a hit and run, and that ball stays fair, and the throw goes into right field, bobbled there. That ball was just dribbled up the first baseline, and home plate umpire right on top of the play and called a fair ball. And now the Bemidji coaching staff, they're inspecting where the ball actually hit and where it was played. So a little, just a nubber out in front of the plate up the first base line. And the home plate umpire calls a fair ball, so that's an infield hit for Pilon.
Next up for your Spuds, center fielder, number 6, Caden Triggs.
And then on the throw, Caleb Sari. That's going to be E2. On the throw, Sari advances to third, so the Spuds with first and third now with 1 away. And Caden Triggs at the plate. Outside, ball 1. Caden Triggs at the plate. Carlson the pitch. That one's also outside, so 2 balls, no strikes. Carlson's pitch swung on and missed by Triggs. Strike one. Three ball game. Carlson to the set and the pitch. That's up high. 3-1. Noah Pilon on second. Caleb Sari at third. Caden Triggs at the plate. One down, 3-1 count. Colby Carlson on the mound and the pitch. That's outside for ball four. That'll load the bases. So a walk for Caden Triggs. Thomas Haran will bat.
Shortstop, number 7, Thomas Haran.
Bases loaded for the Spuds, bottom of 8. Tie game at 3. Colby Carlson on the mound for Bemidji to the set. And the pitch. Down low, good block by McNamara. Any pass ball, wild pitch can win the game for the Spuds. 1-0 the count for Thomas Haran. Carlson the pitch. Hit to the right side. Good stop by the first baseman, but the Spuds are going to win the game on a knockdown by Cole Tatro. Infield hit by Thomas Haran with the game-winning RBI and another walk-off victory for the Spuds.
And that is the final score for game 1 of this doubleheader. Lumberjacks 3, your Moorhead Spuds 4. Coming down to the concession stand. Got hot burgers and hot dogs. Come and get them.